if grace and forgiveness is the culture of the church and the norm, and I think one of the ways that I can establish that is that if I demonstrate that I'm free to be human and real and broken and flawed publicly, that I'm setting the culture for the church that's inviting them then to be honest about themselves. So I think it's a cultural piece within our church that I think is a beautiful thing. It is a costly thing. At times it's cringe, and it's come back to bite me where people have used some of those things against me. I'm very careful not to, like, oh, vulnerability is I'm sharing these things about my kids' issues. Like, I don't think that that's mine to share. I might share stories about our family or funny things or whatever, but vulnerability is not like, oh, and then I'm going to tell you my wife's idols, like her issues with idolatry. Like, nope, not for me to share. That kind of vulnerability, totally unhealthy and not great, but I'm willing to do it for myself. And I think it's building a culture for us where people are allowed to be human and to come knowing that they'll receive grace, not just from God, but even from us, because we're a culture that says we're okay. I think prayer, our relationship with God, is ultimately answering God's original question in the garden where God asked Adam, "Where are you?" I think we get to answer that. And our choice is either to hide, like cover up, or be exposed. I don't think we just answer that between us and God. I think we answer that between us and the church, because it's his body. Like, what a beautiful gift that we get to come so separate from coming, into a workplace or a friend group. Like, we're coming to be with the body of Christ. And God is present when we're there. And I think when we walk into a church, we get to be real and answer that question with honesty, rather than just being covered up, to be willing to be exposed, knowing that Christ provides a better covering than some itchy fig leaves.